Hello, it's me. Hi guys, good afternoon, happy December. You're seeing me on your FYPYT following YMCMB AMG DDG because today it's story time. Today we are doing a different aspect of story time because it's a life story that we just thought could tinofana kudzidziswa and itka Dubai Porter party ndoya tukita nasi. Do you remember tichikora tichiudza kuti all that glitters is not gold kata avanongogwadziwa ko chese chinobwinyira chinotobwinyira kaina real life, but this story I'm about to tell you will shift your mindset and itka. So sit tight and I'm not tora tinotonorera chichichi nasi tukunwa the tears of madzimambo saka ya nasi ndakato nyatso chaja zvekudaro. Guys, please, if you can, subscribe to my YouTube channel and then watch this video from my YouTube. I'll definitely appreciate it. My YouTube is Tany. Please do not forget to keep subscribing and to keep supporting your girl. If you can, also please gift this video, give me some super thanks on YouTube. I'll definitely appreciate it. Guys, I don't want to waste much of our time because nasi pakaipa. Anyway, it's story time. Let's get started. Tany, okay? So this person has said, Tany Nini, I was quite well known. I'm still quite known in the social scene of Zimbabwe. And I just thought I should tell these aspiring slay queens, this is what happens behind closed doors. And itka, so tukumti Tany because tinenge tichichikozo fananza mastani kutasese and itka. So monedu nas tukumti Tany. Nya Tany gatitange redu munzo rizere. So Tany was not someone who's, private, if you could put it that way. Tany was what you would call a slay queen, but basically she was a hustler and she was that person with my MC my events, my exquisite events and chita MC my clubs as well. So that was a hustle. She was pretty. When it's time to dress up, she would dress up. When it's time to do the things that need to be done, she would do them. She was basically a chameleon. She would camouflage wherever where it's necessary. And so that was the type of person Tany was, and she was quite well known because even kuma private events. Like I said, she was a hustler, so she was also into this business. Some phone achigara panana zimex achita say achimbotamba on my face achita mana saka mazano tukita say tukuita madiragera say chichichi achitarachi nema hustlers in town. Now it happened this other time. Tany's friend Waimbo's nita hustles angakachila near these other three guys. Angaripa Range Rover Evoque your white and they were chilling there. Novana toda idzam face wangu nikamti iwe shako mbinga idzinde dzipi chichichi kanzi wangu waboto yet right time. Nanchitowadza ndikatoti aka MC bebakachi karuto trenda zvekudaro ka bed nice chichichi, and one of my friends wants to meet you, so yeah, we umbonzo what alpha. Tany was like, okay, cool, rega ndiende tinaita sei ndinovaona. She was introduced and pane akaita sei akapenyerwa naye, and they started chatting. As they were chatting, things were going airy, things were going nice vachidanana vachita say. It was so nice to the point yekuti Tany was not leaving her phone, even achita MCing anenge achita zvekuti chichi achidaiso pa phone, that type of thing. So she was smitten zvekutodaro nemunhu wake anga atopinda nemoyo nezvese zvinofanira kupindwa nazvo murudo anga apinda nazvo. This guy was the sweetest. I'm thinking my Louis V, my Gucci. She would have deliveries almost every day padoo pake, and life was going good. She was now going to the best manicurists, pedicurists, anga kuita like top-notch stuff because mfesa anga kati listen, I can transform ya. Dancing out mfesa anga apenyerwa naye was actually the owner of that Range Rover yandanda kuratidzai. So life was now starting to make sense. She was now wearing designers which make sense. Instead of Tany going kuma dates mangwayambendo kunana chichichi kunana CBD avondo, Tany was now going to like exquisite hotels ndoko anga kwenda for a day. Even her fashion style changed, and her fashion style changed, everything just changed. She was now just starting to be on point. Do you see the type of dining yanga kutwana Tany? So this is the life Tany was now living. Guys, I just want to say, you will realize kuti these AI photos I'm showing you of this woman are almost me, because obviously it's my app, so whenever I say black girl, it usually puts my face, so I have to tell it kuti not me, and sometimes it's irritating to norambo chiti beautiful girl, black girl, but not me, that type of thing. So it's customized to my thing is because it's my app, so don't mind her looking like Tany and being Tany and stuff like that. But anyway, now this is the life she was living. And then it just so happened one of these days the guy was like, baby girl, I need to change your life. And she was like, I'm gonna change your life, I'm gonna change it, because this guy had done a lot of things for Tany. Tichamti Terry, and Terry had done a lot of things for Tany. So Tany was now wondering, what can you really change in my life, you can change it for me. So Tany here she's smiling because I don't know if you can zoom in up, but she received $1,000 yekutaenda nocollector ku Western Union. She asked the guy, what is this money for? And the guy was like, it's for you to buy your return ticket. Yekwenda ku Dubai. We are going to Dubai. I will go first because I have a business meeting. After my business meeting, dopa unoya. So you come a day before my business meeting ends, and then she tosangana ikogo. So now takunya tanganya yedu manchi. Aba na ngotingo paichi backstory. This happened when 6 months of dating. Wanga ni 6 months wachidanana. Musi wakasvika mwana akasvika kuairport ariko zvake kurobert mugabe international airport kuuk arita sei ari kutotora masnaps akamirira kuti awane business class ningirikini flight yake to Dubai, from Harare to Dubai. And she was just chilling, obviously being a slay queen, unongochita pictures and just sucking in the moment. Wait a minute, let me show you the fit yaandu dzotanga kapfeka. Baby girl was wearing pink. She was matching pink with a luggage set, so it was giving. Because angakatopiwa mari I need you to buy new wigs dzekuti uye tite sei tiende. Kumonati, as you can see, things were going well for Tany, and she was like, listen, I begged myself the right man. I secured the bag the right way. In first class, Mamacita was taking pictures because from what she said, go business class and things were just making sense. She had enough space and she wasn't feeling shy. She was just taking pictures for content, and everyone on Instagram was like, I wish I was you. Trust me, Hans Natania was like, I know you wish you were me. I'm also wishing I was me, but good deal, it's actually me. Arimom first class, Tera kamudza akati order whatever you want, it's all included in your ticket. And she's like, okay, let me have some nice Moët and Chardonnay, Moët, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, she was just enjoying life. And before she knew it, she was already landing in Dubai. And in Dubai, angakamirwana, the one and obvious Terry. She remembers seeing Tera akanyatopfeka tax, and she was wondering kuti Qatar unobva watochena chinodai so indangoti ndingoya tingorama chills and you're already wearing chi zvakadai so just before her flight landed in Dubai, she had to change because it was a long flight, and she was like, let me change hembe chi ndionawo switch wangu ndakaita sei ndakachena. Yeah, obviously he came with some roses, and then they hugged each other, and everything was airy, everything was nice, and she was taken because one thing we know about what we see on the internet, because I've never been there, Dubai is mucho bella. So yeah, she was just sucking in, and she went to a very nice hotel and some beautiful views. Life was good. Baby girl enjoyed. And as if that was not enough, baby boy said, listen, my girl, I need you and I to go for a yacht party with my colleagues because this is the night that we end our business things. And from here on, it's now you and I enjoying. And obviously, he took her with her business party kwacho. One thing about Tany though, she dresses for the occasion, and she was just blending in, fire. And just after vanhu business meeting the yacht now belongs to you and I have rented it for the rest of the evening. And they were enjoying. She was like, okay, cool, now I have arrived in Dubai. And she started snapping some content, fire, and as if this was not enough, the guy was like, yeah, I need you to enjoy. They slept in the yacht on that particular night, and the next morning they went back to their hotel and they just enjoyed. They just had a normal day, and then at night Anga called what, I need you to look the best that you can because today we are going to a mansion party and I need you to look amazing. They arrived at the mansion party. Tany is saying mansion party kwaina kidza zvekuti, and people were just giving me the stare kuti hey baby rukuita, and she just felt like, okay, I'm on top of the world, that type of thing. Anyway, kupati kwakanakidza, but for some reason the boyfriend akabva ati zvonzvo ndikuya rega mbonotaura nemafriends angu aya just try to blend in. I'm just gonna go talk with the guys. At this time, Tany obviously didn't know kuti munhu ari kuenda unotaura with the guys what's really going on, only to find out these guys were actually having a bet yekuti, okay, we need to bet on this and this and this tichashitara kumberi. But essentially this particular picture you're seeing here of these three men making a bet, two of the guys were named Feswateri. Basically, let's just say these three men are a bet. It changed Tany's life for life, if I should put it that way. So bear this picture in mind because the bet that happened here changed Tany's life forever. Anyway, party yapera, and then the next day the guy says, Tany, I need us to go to Qatar, so it's just a quick trip, just unpack and pick a few bikinis because it's going to be another yacht party so that we can go. Obviously Tany's excited, she's like, okay cool, let me pack up, and she was so excited. And then they left for Qatar. On their way to Qatar, they were in business class as well. At that time when she's busy doing that, the guy is actually on the laptop because it was just a like urgent work meeting. After that yacht party. Anyway, they get there and they start enjoying. They go to the yacht party. She starts blending nema colleagues Varkuto bonda, everything is making sense, and then what happens is manero akabha okay, ndine investors and later say and do understand now, so I need you to look good. So just say to end up my investors. And then she was like, okay cool, vashka okay party. Just like that, mfeso basa ngotrigana my investors my friends angu, we have a little thing yatoda kuita, so I need to see if they are willing to invest in it. That's when she saw her boyfriend Arabis in the Arab investors, and she just said she just felt something strange. There was just a strange feeling that she got, but she was just like, just said again, go ignore, I'm sure it's nothing. And just like that, these people move over in another room. So aktango chaga mfeso aketa ko beburko bijijikanzo ya the other room to the left, aba director better say aba aroshkam room yemi arkuna. Oh, it's a very nice bedroom, it looks so presidential, a presidential suite in that mansion. And you know, but it really looks like a bedroom. Go to bedroom. And just like that, and these Arab men of Ochonjo, you know what, everyone is a price, price, what, and now she's involved in the conversation. Do you think everything is a price? And she's like, yeah, everything is a price. And like, for example, do you know, like, you can, there are people I want to shit on you, they say and even like 50,000. Surprisingly, we are talking about Tany then says, just that, you know what, I'll do it for $100,000. And then my friends takudza, you understand. And then aruti vakudza kuti zvanzaanoti achingobeta nemainvestors chiti no one would eat number 2 for $100,000, for $50,000. So iwewe kutoti for 100,000, it means people are actually willing to do it for the right price. And the girl is like, Tany Vangoti, yeah, of course, for the right price, I'll do it. And then just like that, pakatarwa some Arabic language, and then anobvango displays anobuda, and the room just went dark. As the room went dark, Tany akabva light, and then not mani vanhu vashoma, the boyfriend and the other friends vabuda, and arikuona pane mari. And then those guys obvamuti, what, you do it for 100,000 anditi? And then obati, yeah, ndanchitojoka chichichi, and there's 100,000, are you gonna do it? But no, ndanchijoka chichichi, no, what, you do it for 100,000? This is $100,000. We have a machine that is 100,000 in that bag. There's actually extra. If you actually go through with it, there's actually extra in that bag. So are you gonna do it or not? Well, obviously, girl was like, should I not? Arovunza boyfriend, and the boyfriend is like, if you do it, we get the money, it's all yours, and then she's like, okay. After much hesitation and some, you know, some pushing what from the boyfriend, eventually, yeah, we lost a soldier to the porta potty. And then she's like, okay, cool. In Indian Santa Rita, let me just go wash my face. Let me go chi. I'm just putting a little potty over there just so we remember it's a potty, whatever it is. So by now, no geza kume. So chichi abageza mkano chichi. And then she's like, you know what? I'm ready. Guys, Tany says it was the most hectic experience of your life. But the truth is she cannot blame anyone because the love of money is the root of all evil. And Tany loved money regularo. Eventually, this is what happened. You can see chocolato is all over her. And not only that, she slept with a few Dobermans, Momo, and these guys took turns to do whatever with her. It was just messy. But yeah, that's what happened. Tany boyfriend was not in sight, and you know, after stuff was done, a Rolls Royce was waiting for her. It took a cool hotel kwake. She found the boyfriend Arigo, and you know, she was obviously upset, but then at the same time she's like, money, you know, you're just trying to make yourself feel better. And this guy, he was a manipulator, so he'll make you feel better about having your own money, like now you have your own money, like it's a good thing. And it ended up becoming a thing that she was doing for the next 3 nights. She was doing it with different Arabic people. Now the last deal was you need to deliver some shrugs. I'm not shrugs, the white powder. Yeah. She went to a campus there in Dubai, and she was looking amazing. She was wearing designer, and then she had to deliver. She didn't know what she was delivering, by the way. So Angakangonzi, you have a package that you have to deliver. If you deliver this package, we'll give you $20,000. And she's like, okay, cool. Life, I'm going to get her to say, and then she got there. She was arrested for a minute, but then and then she was released. What delivery package, and unfortunately, this really wrecked her because pani some misunderstandings, language barrier and what, and she ended up finding herself just so stressed to the point of dancing street to Dubai. Hair was messy and done, and she just started thinking of how things were like. Guys, I'm going to explain what she really said and did it. She said, after this arrest happened, I tried to look for my boyfriend, Angasuru, and he only picked up like 2 hours later. I was busy in a meeting, but I never no bus or release and whatnot, but she felt so abandoned. But she says at this time she cried because number 2. Achita kangobate maoko ake ingonzwa number 2. Things were just not looking good. Even kuzasukwa kuri loose because kungonofanira kubudisa number 2 kwakaendwa nembwa and whatnot, and it just so happened kuti she was just smelling to the point yokuti even onongara around her, oh, she smells like, and people thought these people they were being racist, but she knew kuti she's smelling like, you understand? So she reached a point where she just broke down, and eventually she had to go back to Zim. As soon as she got back to Zim, she tried to call this guy to this guy was not picking up. This guy was just MIA. But Tany's life just went overhill after this experience. She tried to enjoy the money. Achienda shopping nema friends ake vari kuzima achienda nana Edgar's, Adidas, chichichi zvinhu fire, but deep down she knew kuti I have a void and it's not looking good. Until one of those days, papa sina kana time akatanga kurwara, she started feeling a fever, headache, zvinhu zvakusameka sense, and she had to go to hospital. At hospital ndopakaudza family yake like how everything went down. Akatsvaga munhu, they couldn't find munhu, more info on him. It was just messy, and she was discharged after about 2-3 weeks, and it was shown kuti she had tumor mudumbu make, something like that. There was a growth. There was just a lot of things that were going on, but she knew the complications were caused with this psoriasis thing in my feces. Even the doctor told her kuti there's filth in your gut, chichichi, and that's when she had to open up and she had to tell her family eventually. And the family was just like, yeah, it's just otraga muno chichichi, but it doesn't work like that for people with such influence. It got to a point yekutanga kuita madzikirira, and she didn't even enjoy the money. She tried to go for like counseling, and life was just no longer making sense, guys. So this is the end of me using this screen because now ndakudza inemo manjantka. So let me change the screen to taure nyaya manje. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you zvandaudzwa naTany. Tany said she was getting all those Gucci's and Gucci, my Louis V, my Balmain, my what, everything was looking airy. But deep down, she was suffering. These people will overcompensate for whatever they go through by showing us the soft life. But deep down, they want you to join so that you can all be miserable. That's why they always market it like that. They want you to mtore moyo mujoine munge makawanda. Imagine kushainirwa nemuna rita basa rekudya vanhu kunobuda number 2. Muna anonanzva kuvanhu kunobuda number 2 so that they can come and flex with you on you. Vamwana tiri kupinda navo competition. We don't have the guts that they have to get the things that they get. I just want us to run our own race in our own lane. Ngatisapiwe pressure nezvinhu. All is vanity. Tambotaura tikati someone right now is doing things for an iPhone 17, but 10 years from now uchasekwa na uzukuru wako nevana vako kuti you were doing all that stuff for iPhone 17. All is vanity, guys. Let's be content with our lives. So this is Tany's story, guys, and I hope it will help someone. Please nyenye kuti makudziende kuDubai ende kwakati, please let's stop it because vamwe vanhu vanenge vatoyazo kudestroy. I forgot to tell you kuti when Tany went kunodropa that package chichichi ku campus chichichi, she found mfesa asisimo mu hotel, and there was no more money. Mama ngosara $5,000, which is the one she used to cover my cost ake uku hospital and to cover my cost ake therapy. So you see, all that glitters is not gold, and she ended up selling all that stuff only to realize it was fake in the first place, that just packaged in a nice way. I hope you learned something. Bye, guys.